Let's see. Hello, hello, hello. Thought I would come live and see what we've got going on today. Let me get everything set up. I'm gonna get this going. Let's see. We are 5 minutes away from the deadline. Let's see, am I showing live? Yep, there we go.
Expects an active law enforcement present at Guthrie residences, plural. There you go. We got a deadline, folks. 5 minutes. 5-minute countdown.
5 minutes.
5-minute countdown.
No. I have been running around today, but everything that I've heard, I know there's a new message out from Savannah. According to TMZ, I think it is, the Google wallet is still empty, so no ransom or anything like that has been paid. And JLR has been gracious enough to...
Alex here is going to let law enforcement know, because he was over at Annie and Tommaso's home, and he said across the street from them it's a bunch of soft sand, like really, really soft sand.
His
and he's going to go let
stream
the
and
sheriff know right now to pass that tip along. He's like, see him, he's going down there and he's going to talk to law enforcement. I mean, he's going to show him a picture, I think, too. He's giving them a tip. And whether they take that information, pass it along, I think it's a good tip. Soft sand.
Yeah.
If they're saying there's going to be an active law enforcement presence around the Guthrie's homes, I would assume it's searches. It'd be searches. He has a picture, like he's showing the deputy right now a picture of soft sand, and he stuck his, it's like soft, like quicksand, like a lot of like sand, soft sand. Hey, anything and everything is possible per se, especially around the homes of the key people. It's this home and the last people she was with. Definitely search, or in between,
Stick that in the chat. I'm trying to see too, looking around to see if there's any.
So yeah, I'll be out here bright and early definitely coming here. I'm
But I
coming
think
here
just
bright and
hop
early,
on
but
real
I'll
quick
monitor
before
Annie's house too.
JLR ends it for
And
the
we'll go
day.
from there. We'll go which place they go to. They might go to
With
both
the
places
deadline
at the same
looming,
time. I
maybe.
think it starts tomorrow. I really do.
Well, apparently
First
it
light.
said TMZ said 12 hours from basically the deadline or when they
If the
pay
searches
the
start at first light.
Bitcoin, 12
Few
hours to
minutes,
get her back
folks.
to Tucson.
Deadline.
Within 12 hours.
Deadline. A few more minutes. Deadline. Here it comes. A couple more minutes, folks. Deadline approaches.
I mean, I don't imagine anything will happen right on the deadline unless they really and truly didn't pay the money and they send confirmation of whatever the worst consequences were that
Couple more minutes.
have been alluded to in that second note. And I guess, I
And
don't know
for
if you
people
guys
in
have
chat, I
heard
will
yet,
show you again what it looks like out here once it gets dark.
but apparently the first, which was considered a ransom note, asked for $4 million by Friday at 5 o'clock. And if that didn't happen, then they had their last deadline would be Monday at 5 o'clock for $6 million.
Law enforcement is going back out. Looks like he's taking that information. He's taking that tip.
Yeah, this is the guy from yesterday. Excuse me, I guess he's got his own channel. But
Interesting. So
he was talking
soft
about
sand, right around the home of Annie.
Like around the home. He was talking about the neighborhood, and he basically said
Tommaso,
the
soft
neighborhood's
sand.
got a lot of houses that are actually completely empty and some new construction.
Sand.
But that
So he was over there today, and he's just sleuthing around, and he noticed the terrain.
said there's a lot of sand.
We shared the terrain
behind
too
Annie's
on a
house.
live a couple of the mornings ago, just showing you just around the area, but there is like these ditches and gullies
But
and
Savannah came out with
places
a new
where
statement
like water
today,
runs,
and
he's saying there's a bunch of soft sand.
she was very different in this statement. Maybe she'd gotten a little bit more sleep, but I don't know. She said they
Almost
do
like
not know where her
quicksand,
mother
almost,
is.
like a really
Still.
sand you can stick a
JLR's having some signal issues.
your stick down and goes in. Soft sand.
Well, according to my clock, it's
Dude, I
5:02.
personally think that's 100% possible, especially around key players' homes here. 100% possible. One, if this crime occurred, we'll just say the window of this crime was probably from dark Saturday to light Sunday morning. So what can you do in the middle of the night? No light, pitch black. There's your opportunity. There's your opportunity to do something. If there's no kidnapping.
So some of the reporters are starting to pack up.
Well, yeah, you could be kidnapped out of your home, but I'm talking a longevity kidnapping. A longevity. You could be kidnapped out. She could have got kidnapped and taken, but instantly something happened to her. So we don't know. He's sharing that information. He's writing it down. He's writing it down on his paper.
I mean, if they don't have anything, every little tip helps, right? And at this point, we
Let's go
still
see.
have
It's good. Oh no,
still have our
he's
theories,
he's
but
walking away. All right, so let's
still
get
have
some scoop
absolutely
and
no
find out
clue.
what he said.
But yeah, this guy, I guess, the one that was just talking to the sheriff, he was out in Annie's neighborhood earlier and walking around this neighborhood. But he said
We're gonna get
the terrain in
some
Annie's
info
neighborhood is
about
very
this tip.
sandy and there's a lot of sand behind her house. You know, I mean, probably means absolutely nothing, but maybe it's a thought that it's a little bit easier to do something out there than it would be behind this house.
All right, Alex, come on in. I'm going to here, spin it around.
I'm glad.
No, come
Oh, here he is.
here.
Here he is.
All right, so you went over to law enforcement. What exactly did you do?
Just let him know that I was over at Annie's house, but maybe he doesn't know their names, but he's like, "Who's that?"
You know who that was?
I don't know.
Wow.
Just fucking with me. Do they do that on purpose? I don't know.
So he was like acting like he didn't know.
Yeah, he's first he asked me if I was on.
Hi, Juan. How you
He did?
doing?
Yeah.
He asked you.
Good to see you. Sorry, I didn't see your comment at first. I was over peeking to see if there was any
He asked you if you were parole probation. Why?
updates.
They always do.
They do?
Normal. I'm used
You
to
go give law enforcement a tip, and the first thing they ask is if you're on parole or probation.
that. I took the call.
He's
Anyway,
stereotyped.
Oh, doing good. Trying to keep warm. It's
He's
freezing out
stereotyped,
again
maybe.
today. But
anyway,
That's
so-
crazy. I mean, it's
I figured I had JLR on my phone, and I just was kind of running back and
Dude,
forth.
hey, law
open the
enforcement,
charger, doing
I have some
laundry and
information I
everything
wanna
all day,
give you
trying
first.
to catch up,
Regular.
just in case
are you on
California.
probation or parole?
Oh, that's good.
we have any big
California,
news
that's regular.
nights or tomorrow. I'm assuming tomorrow's probably the day that we find something out, unless they do some press
In a nice
conference
neighborhood, then
tonight.
the
But
shitty neighborhood.
Nice neighborhood. You're on parole or probation. All right. So what happened?
So I told him that I was over at that gully across the way, and there was like a big old. I don't know if did you post a picture?
Oh, I didn't
So-
post a picture. Show your picture.
JLR, if you could just turn a little bit to the left, you were getting better signal then. just spin her around.
Oh, yeah.
And put it to the screen. So he was over there at Annie
That's just it. It's so sad.
and
just to
Tomas's
think
home.
about this
He didn't go on the
poor
property
woman.
on a public
Hey.
street.
And make sure you tell it.
Show it
might
up.
be a
If you
nothing
could
burger.
go there. Might be
My
enough.
phone
Oh, this is killing me. I want to hear what he says. Because he went walking around the sister's neighborhood today. And he said he found a lot of different things like these gullies and things like that. And
Let me see. Hold on.
this was the guy that was out there yesterday.
Do it again.
Sorry.
Hold on. We're gonna show. It's like sand, right? It's like almost like.
Yeah, and it's like a big spot, like a bot. Not to say that, but a body size. And I put a.
I don't know if you could see that, folks. Probably not.
Was it like a depression?
But it's just like sand.
So anyway, he's gonna send me a link.
It's gonna send you a
He said
link to send the
detective's
tip.
gonna Give me a call. So maybe I can get some info.
So we said detectives are gonna give you a call.
There.
And then he said that she's gonna send me a link.
Oh, a link to send the pictures in that he took out there. This guy was out there yesterday. He said he's done a couple searches on his own.
Send them the picture.
No, I think it's actually
You never
To
know.
try
something-
and help find her. But
you have to look at it, particularly when they
Yeah,
just put
I
out
mean,
that
Right.
they're looking around the properties more or less.
Oh,
They're saying there's
oh.
going to be activity at the Guthrie's homes. Activity, what would that be? A search.
And Savannah said,
Yeah. What'd she say?
asking for, you know what I mean?
Asking
if you
for
see
help.
anything.
If you see anything.
yeah, she
Hey,
did.
even
She
if it's
said
little.
she
That's the only reason I was like, okay.
She didn't seem as down today, but she definitely didn't seem like they knew what was going on or had any leads. Or now maybe this is all,
Even if it's little, that's the only reason I was like, okay.
maybe this is all something to keep the kidnappers out of the loop. I don't know.
This is
But
getting
now
a
that
lot
you
more,
said that.
more and more wild.
Well, that's
The
just
drones
it.
are up.
My mom
Someone spin
lived
the
next
camera
door.
around.
Hi, Lisa.
Good work, man. We'll see.
My mom lived next door, and I was like a helicopter
actually act
around
on
her. I mean, I just
Can't believe they asked you if you're on.
she had a habit of leaving her front door lock was the kind that had a key at like the big deadbolt, and she would unlock it to go in and forget her keys in the deadbolt and shut the door,
Probation or parole.
lock the handle, and walk away. And so
What if you said
every night, if we were coming in from the grocery store or something like that, I'd have my oldest and like run up, make sure Nana doesn't have the keys in the door, different things like that. And
yes? Did he say I can't talk to you?
oh, did he say that the cops said he couldn't talk to him?
And we won't find you credible.
Oh, come on. We need signal.
My address is still in the area, so I ain't got nothing on me.
Yeah.
Like that.
But Savannah was definitely different in today's video. But she did say, we don't know where she is.
All right, folks. Deadline.
Okay, I'm glad you said that, Lisa. Because
Yeah, we missed it. We were talking. I mean,
I
it's
was making
5:04.
peanut butter
Deadline is
sandwiches today. Now, this is before this last video came out, but
Yes, 4 minutes.
I
4
had a
minutes.
thought.
Deadline is passed. What is up?
What if they've already know where she is? They've got her and she's good. I mean, that would be the ultimate. And they're letting this play out to catch these people. Or to catch whoever. Because this all just... There is something that just is not right. Like yesterday we talked about some like famous kidnappings.
Drones are up.
And
Drones are up.
how they played out. And now I know, for the safety of the investigation, for the safety of Nancy, we as the public cannot know everything. We shouldn't know everything. Well, and that's it. Like, what else is going on?
Drones are up.
Drones are up.
And something...
Drones are up.
It was a short that I saw this morning. And it was just one of those things, again, that just makes you go,
start doing the report.
And it was talking about
Out here and see what happens here. Maybe law enforcement.
I live in a world where people begged and begged and begged for the Epstein files. And now nobody seems to care about them. People aren't outraged like we would expect them to be. And there's all these little things coming out. They're distracting us from something.
We are on
I don't know if I want to know.
outside the home.
Oh, come on, Stream. I don't know if this is StreamYard or if this is
Home of Nancy. We'll see. That's crazy, Alex. You gonna be back tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
If
here
it
first.
continues, yeah.
I'm gonna be here first light.
No.
Well, and I thought for sure that something was going to happen.
I'll try to get an extra character. Pop
I
over.
thought for sure something was going to happen
First light.
during the game last night. Thought for sure.
I won't
But
go on with nothing. It scares me.
Nope.
Man. It scares me until like the Delphi case. Like, she was asking us for help, the world. Just like Doug's car.
and that's just it. Something. Oh, come on. Yeah, I don't know if this is StreamYard or if this is his feed. Let me see. Might be StreamYard being a jerk. Yeah, I think it's StreamYard. Well,
Looks like a
that's
lot of
it, you
activity
know.
is gonna start happening.
I know a lot of these people weren't involved in, they're on these lists, weren't involved in the actual hands-on harming of children, but they, here, just a second. I am going to
Tell her to get out.
take this down and then put it back up because StreamYard is being a jerk right now. Well, and that's it. It's like, that's why today I just thought I am, I am invested in this. I want this lady to come home. Uh-oh. Well, the angry neighbor lady's going to come
I
out.
don't see anybody getting arrested for going on somebody's property.
There we go. And that's just it. I thought
Paparazzi
today,
take risks,
today
man.
to take
They're
care
like, hey,
of
I'll take.
everything, get everything buttoned up at my house, stuff like that, because
I'll take the citation if I can
I
get.
don't know,
If I can get the.
unless they know something
money
big,
shot.
and we're going to hear something big. Then
I don't see anybody get in trouble. But I mean, it's also, you can't really be on people's property.
see, yeah, the Olympics is another one. So these big events that, thank goodness the worst thing at the Super Bowl was it just
she was out here really
I wasn't
like going.
I didn't
after
jam
people.
out
There
to
was
the
people like with generators and stuff
to the
on the
halftime
property.
show. I didn't get to see all of it anyway. I was cooking, but oh, come on, StreamYard. Don't fail me now.
Property, and she's like, "Get off my property."
Yeah, that lady was grumpy. But she's got all these people. I kind of understand. She's got all these people on her. All these people on her lawn, and earlier there was somebody that was they literally had a generator and everything up
All right, so yeah,
her side yard.
All right, so yeah.
Come on, StreamYard.
We will wait. We'll wait. We got about an hour that the sun goes down. It actually feels much cooler out here now.
We have about an hour before the sun. I'm still not seeing anything.
I might position myself a little bit for dirt. Not yet, but we'll see. Let me see if
I mean, granted, I want
like
instant
like
gratification, but
what's going on? Probably about 6:30. I
waiting
think I
to
was out
see.
here about a half hour after the sun went down.
Probably not too much.
Well, I want to show everyone. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go get my flashlight so we can prepare for when it gets dark, because I'll take you on for a walk. I'll get that in a few minutes.
I have a couple lights.
Yeah. So like a flashlight. So I'll be right back. I can get a flashlight.
There we go. I think we got a better feed now. But yeah, I don't know. Part of me wonders, like I said, is this... Did somebody do this to keep our eyes off of something else they're doing? Because there really is no reason to kidnap an 84-year-old woman other than to create this horrific shock and awe among everyone. I don't know. Please, if you see any updates before I do, no problem. I'll be here. I think for whatever reason, when I put the comments up, it's getting jerky with StreamYard. So I can't believe that I have a personality kind of like Joker sometimes, so I can appreciate Joker too. Oh, it's like every time I take a sip of coffee, it goes off. Come on. But no, I'm just really surprised they don't have like a press conference scheduled or anything for tonight to at least discuss this. Oh, come on. getting ridiculous. I have to keep switching tabs to get it to play again. Ouch. Let's see. Okay. Sorry about that. I had a text. But yeah, I figure wait a few minutes, see if we hear anything else, and then I'm gonna hop off for a bit. And then if anything else happens, I will be back. But in the meantime, well, see, that's what I was wondering. I kind of feel like this is two things going on at the same time. I feel like now, I don't know if you heard, but I did find out today that the search at Annie's house was consensual. So they told the police they allowed the police to go ahead. So it was it was a warrant because they have to do that to, make sure all the, I's are dotted and T's are crossed. But so they didn't do it because they suspected them of anything. They did it because it was the last place that she was out of her house, yada yada. So but I still think there's just something weird about that whole thing. And the whole fact that Ashley Banfield had talked to that source and they said that he was possibly prime suspect. I mean, it's just odd that slips out. Maybe it was a boo-boo. Maybe it was just a thought from someone. But it's just weird. And yeah, because they waited 3 days. 3 days to put this ransom letter out. And they went from saying that these people weren't very organized, that if this was the cartel or this was a professional kidnapping, that things would be, more in line. But now you have Harvey coming out saying, oh, these people, the grammar is almost perfect in this letter. And the first thought was GPT. You can copy and paste any letter that you write into there and then simply say, please make this grammatically correct. Check and correct all spelling. Please, make this letter more businesslike. You can ask it to do anything and it will. So that to me isn't with technology, any of us could write a professionally, grammatically perfect letter to anyone with the technology that we have. But I just wonder, did something happen with the son-in-law? And then like you said, someone after the fact sees the news and decides that they're going to cash in.
That's cool. I don't know, is that in Phoenix? Cool.
And they don't have to be smart to do this. I mean, And then you have that weird guy that was in the neighborhood that we saw yesterday. That was the clip of him putting the cameras up to people's windows and what looked like videoing them. You have, I mean, I don't know, but you have a teacher and a poet living in a very expensive house. There's just a lot of weird things to this. So I kind of feel like this is one of those two things are happening at once. And maybe that's why there's all this odd behavior, because they're trying to get him to slip. Because they know that this is a hoax, but they also know that he thinks that they think it's real. I know that's just kind of what I've been thinking. And I know we're watching this feed, but I doubt anything's going to happen at the house anyway. You know, it's probably going to be, I don't know. I thought for sure that because they said they would pay, that things would be moving along today. But again, recapping, Harvey Levin said that the Google wallet is still empty. There's no Bitcoin, and he had the letter with the number on it. So, because the one that they've already proven false, he was contacting the family. Either Annie or Tommaso, I believe, is what was stated. I can't remember which one. I don't know if they have stated which one, but one of the two. I think it was Tommaso, though, that they had said. But one of the two that he was contacting, because he looked their phone number up on, on Google or whatever. It's that neighbor. Well, something I noticed today, the police keep getting up and going, and I think they're just looking and making sure that nobody's sneaking around the sides of the house, but they keep getting out of their car and going back to the left, and then they walk back around and they go to the right. So they're kind of looking and making sure. And there's private security company. Brian Enton showed that this morning over at Annie's house. JLR and his flashlight.
Yeah. Got these flashlights. All right, so back. JLR investigates. Took me a minute to get to the vehicle because it's just so far. Man, I had to park all the way down the street because there's no parking around here. Where? Right there? Yeah, they got their spots reserved, though. So they got different media outlets that have, like, claimed spots over here.
I heard that Dolly went
Sunset
down
in
there
about
today,
45
too.
minutes
I'm wondering
now.
where he's at.
Some of the media is reporting they could be coming back to search tonight. Like they could come back. So we might have to, I don't know how long the stream will stay up, and then we might come back on like instantly or what. I might take like a half-hour break and come back on. Should we stay on? Stream's going to run out. I'm definitely going to get the stream done by 12 hours because we want to keep the stream. But I might
Yeah, when did he start? I
just
don't know.
set up here. What should we sit and wait and see what comes? Or kind of just fall back and just wait to see if there's actually something going on and
Hey, driver. How's your night going?
take a dinner break and come back. Well, we're on it. We're on standby. So I haven't decided yet. We're on standby. It'll be interesting to see if these media go home or they stick around.
Stick around and go home.
No.
Well, when did they pack up last night? It was probably,
Excuse
me, probably like-
It's awesome is that many people have your live on theirs.
Mhm.
And
I think it was about 8 o'clock my time because I got off about 6:30, 7 o'clock to make dinner. It was right at like a little bit after the game started.
a lot of times when you do that, people are working trying to distract you.
My StreamYard is being dumb.
You can't see it. Right?
No. Not at all.
Somehow, some way, hopefully you get that through. Well, I don't have a warrant, or he would have came down.
Nothing so far, so we're 35 minutes past the final, what we assume is the final deadline. And like I said, we've got that new statement from Savannah, which her hair was done, she was wearing makeup.
At least
She seemed in a little bit
maybe an hour
better,
or so after it gets dark.
a little stronger today. And I don't know if
See what popped
it's
off. What exactly popped off?
because they've heard something, because they know something. Well, it looks like that one crew is packing up, maybe. It's tight quarters in there, though. Man, they are packed wall to wall. But JLR just said that
Probably shift you.
certain news outlets kind of have their spots already called for. Now, he's at a pretty good spot. He had to move once because they do not want anyone on that side of the road where the sheriff's vehicle is. Hi, Nadia.
Deadline passed. We don't know if a ransom has been made. We don't know.
What is it? Day 10, I think. Almost 2 weeks. Now we just at 5 o'clock Mountain Time, which is 7 Eastern Standard Time, was the deadline where the ransom went up from 4 million on Friday at 5 to 6 million is what we found out today at 5 o'clock tonight. Savannah came out with a new statement asking everyone to please, if you know something, if you see something, please help them, that they don't know where she is. But her demeanor was a little different today. A little more upbeat. I keep refreshing to see if
Sure, yeah. Call your phone. Just call it. Just call it. You can have it.
And there's nothing.
Uh-huh.
No announcement of a press conference
I'm
coming.
probably gonna, no, I appreciate
I'm
it.
9 miles away. Just so you know. Hey, I live
But
with my
Harvey Levin said,
twin daughter, and then next door is my son.
Well, when
and
this
other
is
daughter.
when this is all done, I'll take you out to eat. No problem. No, I'll take you out to eat.
JLR's making a bunch of buddies today.
You know, hopefully she's found safe.
But they said once the ransom had been paid,
Yeah.
that it would take them up to 12 hours to get Nancy back to Tucson. Now they didn't say where, they didn't
Nancy's
say
found safe. She's found resolution.
so they had figured about a 700-mile radius from her home.
That's what we're hoping.
Is the possibilities of where she could be. That would be within 12 hours of most likely driving distance because it's too dangerous to get her on a plane. So they're most likely going to drive her and drop her off somewhere. hopefully alive and well. I mean, as well as
Probably
she
ran
can
your
be
name.
after being kidnapped for 9 days. But oh,
I'm gonna
that's
Go down here,
awesome.
take a picture.
That's
some pictures
awesome.
and
Thank
see
you.
how
Thank you for
this
saying
outfit-
that. Yeah, I oh my gosh, I could never do that and have not have a guilty conscience. That's why I didn't make all the big bucks doing hair either. I was always one of the cheapest girls in my salon because I thought I want to price stuff so that I can afford it, you know, if I were buying it for myself. And so, excuse me, I'm slugging down coffee it's so cold out today. I am so tired. But yeah, I was watching a girl the other day and it was a short and it said something like, what do $4,000 nails look like? And I'm like, oh, look like something that I will never buy. That's what it looks like. And they were gorgeous. She had this whole big scene that she painted on them and it took her hours and hours and hours, but who's buying $4,000? And that's the thing is it's awesome. Before I did this, I started watching a lot of websites and I noticed that there were a lot of websites that had like $200, $300 for, sets of nails. But as I watched them, as the weeks went by and months went by, those nails were still up on the website. And so I thought, what good is it to have, $200, $300 sets of nails on your website, but you never sell them? So you wasted all this time, all this product, all this stuff for them just to be a showpiece, basically on your website. So thought, no. And I like doing it. And
media is starting to leave. There are some media that's starting to leave.
It's kind of therapy for me.
Boy, I'm going to show you what it looks like here at night. We're going to go for a walk tonight.
I like doing it, and it's just, it's fun. And let her know I do custom stuff too. I have a way to even custom size your nails through the mail. So if she's ever interested in something like that, just have her on the homepage is where at the very bottom is where my contact spot is. And it goes right to my business email. So, and I try to check that in the morning and in the afternoon, evening time, like I do it business hours, 9 to 5. And sometimes I get, scrolling in the middle of the night and I check it, but most of the time I just 9 to 5 for that one.
Some of the media reports are saying that Tommaso hasn't been seen in days. Where's Tommaso?
See, we haven't seen him in days. There was, a few days ago, he and Annie were seen in the car, and she was pulling her hood over her face, which I also found weird. Because we know what you look like. You've literally been put out public statements where you've been on camera. So hiding your face seems kind of weird. And usually, the only time people hide their face is when they're a suspect.
We're going to stick around at the dark.
When they don't want people to see their face. So, like I said, maybe he didn't do anything. Maybe the search was like, all right, come here, search, and clear us so that we can be done with this. Maybe that was what it is. But, oh, yeah, definitely. Please do. Please
Alex
do.
is leaving. You have a good night, sir. Be safe. Nice to
there's
see
our
you.
buddy. You know what he kind of reminds me of? Is that guy in the commercial?
Go a little closer.
It was that Ocean Spray cranberry juice commercial. I think it was originally a Super Bowl commercial where he's on the skateboard, he's drinking the cranberry juice, he's just like chilling through the neighborhood. Like that's what that guy reminds me of. We're going for a walk. Oh, that my ex-husband plays guitar, and that's what he always says. He gets out his guitar, and if he's upset or sad, he plays, and that's what helps him sort through everything. And it obviously doesn't work all the time because we're divorced, but most of the time for some of life's smaller problems, it helps him. So oh man, I was really hoping we were going to hear something today. Let's see. There are a lot of white cars in this neighborhood. Although I know, like after COVID and stuff, General Motors is real big around here, and we had literally lots and lots and lots, like the old racetracks, like all these different lots all over the county that were just full of white trucks and white SUVs and all of these that they had produced, but then had to stop during shutdown. And they didn't have any computer chips, anything like that. And so I wonder if that's it. There's just they sent them all the different states, got all those white cars out of here. Well, and that's it. This is at this point. Do they know where she's at and they've already got her and they're just keeping this going to catch the person that did it? Do they really have absolutely no clue where she is and they maybe never will? Or is this going to end within the next 12 to 24 hours? What I don't understand is, unless that's a false account and they maybe they did get new information and a new Google wallet because they realized that the one that they were using wasn't as secure because they had given it to the news outlets. And that's why the one that Harvey keeps checking has a zero balance. Because they said yesterday, we will pay. And I was surprised because we hadn't heard any kind of proof of life or anything. And that was one of the things in the first statement they said that they were asking for is proof of life. But I remember the FBI agents specifically stating, it's ultimately up to the family. See, there's another white car. Good grief. But that it's ultimately up to the family whether or not they pay with proof of life or not. But that retired FBI agent, her first name is Maureen. She's on with Brian Enton all the time. He had asked her the other day, what are the chances of getting your loved one back if you don't have proof of life and you just pay? And they said, pretty much nothing. Or is that the deal? Have they shifted it around on them and said, you bring her back and we'll give you your money and let you,
Neighbor just yelled at somebody else, like, this is private property.
Uh-oh.
Get off my property.
The neighbor's yelling at people again.
Police.
I don't blame her. I mean, can you imagine living in this neighborhood and something like this happen?
Did you hear her? Could you hear her? I filmed some of them.
Well, and it's her yard. All these people are parking on her yard. And like my ex-sister-in-law used to live in Arizona, and it is harder than hard to grow grass on your property in the first place. And you have all these people stomping all over it. Oh. But see, they were like back up in that like bush area and hill area earlier. Like he's on the road. They were all up past all those rocks, like literally up on a hill on her property, recording because it was a great vantage point, yeah, but and you see he's not on her lawn or anything, and he's still getting he's still getting a good view, a good shot of everything that's going on. He can see the vehicle, see when the sheriff gets out, see when people pull in and out. Oh, see, I was behind on my video. But I have to keep it on this other dumb video for it to play on my end. Or else, for whatever reason, it stops playing.
Sorry.
Megan Kelly, I just was seeing her. There's no update, but her just saying that she believes, it sounds like that because of this third statement, that these notes are probably real. Well, that's she's all sorts of mad. Oh man. But no, it said that, yeah, it seems like she believes that possibly this does mean that this is real. I just have this funny feeling that two things are going on at the same time, I don't know. So let's say they pay. If it takes within 12 hours, let's say at the latest 5 a.m. Maybe that was the deals, that they were to pay at 5 p.m. on Monday. Not necessarily by 5 p.m. Monday. Where's Harvey? Why isn't he checking the thing now? Harvey, come on. Now that 857 Tucson has got the live police dispatch on. He's listening to see if anything pops off too. His shorts, his sweatshirt. They were ragging on him yesterday about that. He was talking about how he was just being prepared. Excuse me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Just wait. We were just waiting to see what pops off. Live out front of Nancy Guthrie's home. Ouch.
Okay. Did I miss anything? Anything good? I did see another girl out there this morning that had some really cute brown boots on. So if anything, there was some good.
Waiting to see if they do a search or some sort of activity
What?
as it gets done. Like what they did to Annie and Tommaso's home at night once it gets dark, might happen here. Might.
Oh boy. But okay, so let's say that does happen. Let's say that they are going to do a search here tonight, and they're going to turn off the lights and do the luminol and all that jazz. We're at what? Day 10? Would it not have been a good idea to possibly do that? I don't know. The day this happened? See, I don't know. They haven't said. They haven't said anything about what do you call it? They haven't said anything about the time zone. That's been a question too. Yeah, which time zone? Are they going by mountain time zone? Or is this someone in a different, well, if this is someone in a different country? It could have been being done here, but the people that are negotiating are in some other country. Just have people on the ground here, you know? I mean, was it? Okay, awesome. Thank you, Palm Queen. I had not heard. So then, yeah, so then it would have been 7 o'clock our time. So we're now 56 minutes past the deadline. The only update that we have today is Savannah's new message. But, oh, it's that sick feeling when you see them searching her home in the grounds. You think, I mean, part of me wants, if she's there, of course, we want her found as fast as possible so that this can be over and her family can start moving forward. But can you imagine if after all that time, if she's on the property somewhere? I mean, ugh. But you would think that if she was on the property, with all of the things that they have been doing, that they would have found her by now. Unless someone really did take her. It is. It is. And there's some really big things that have happened. Like we said, we were talking about here, all these files get dumped and nobody's really having a big fit about it. Not like I expected people to. This happens, and this is, I mean, this is literally on every news station, every YouTube channel, every, I mean, I'm seeing people that don't ever even cover true crime that are, you know, following this and watching this. And well, and that's it. They would have found her already. Yeah. So she's got to be taken. She's got to be somewhere else. And the whole medicine thing just makes me wonder too. We said we're on day 10 now, and unless they have her medicine with them, because I hadn't heard, I heard the family say that she has to have this medicine within 24 hours or it could be, fatal. But I never heard if We heard the purse was left, the phone was left, and her keys were left, but we didn't hear if her medicine, or I didn't hear at least if her medicine was left. Has anyone heard? Because I would think if they want to keep her alive, and this is a professional, that would be something that they would think of, or they would have to go get it when they're on the road, but that would be an easy way to get caught. Was it? Okay. Yeah, I hadn't heard either way. I just heard about the purse, the keys, and the phone. Well, and see, we were talking about that the other night. They kept really talking about how she was just sharp as a pin, sharp as a tack. She's just sharp. She's on it. And
So, folks,
it
I was
was
speaking to somebody.
just something about that.
Look what somebody gave
That
me.
with
Look what
my
somebody gave
mom.
me. So I got some information about some school right here called the Basis of
listen to this.
Oro Valley. Got some information about somebody that knows somebody. Who goes? What's going on at Basis Oro Valley?
That's the school that Tommaso works at.
Somebody came out specifically to give me some info.
And it's not far.
I won't reveal my source, obviously, but
Nancy's
what I was told was like there's a lot of buildings around that school, like abandoned buildings and a lot of like places around the school. And they're like, I wonder if law enforcement checked these buildings around the school. So I'll just leave it at that. And then they're like, here, I brought something for you. So you know this Basis Pro Valley. I get tips. I mean, it's just, anything's possible. Anything's possible out there, right?
Well, if there's abandoned buildings, that's what that other guy that was speaking to him earlier was talking about in Annie's neighborhood. And in this neighborhood that he went walking around, there's a lot of empty houses, a lot of new construction in both neighborhoods. So that if somebody wanted to put her somewhere.
I mean, when they're checking a manhole or a well or septic tank 7 days later, makes me wonder a little bit, like, did they really do searches?
It does make you wonder. Because wouldn't that be...
FBI says it's unaware of Savannah Guthrie communicating with suspected kidnappers over a week after her mom went missing. This is a new report coming out.
Who?
Interesting. The FBI said something here.
Oh.
A new news report. What's up with that? FBI said there are no suspects or any communication between Guthrie family and kidnappers. They're unaware. They're unaware of any communication between the Guthrie family and the captors.
Well, that doesn't mean they're not aware of her video. They just haven't spoken back to her,
Still
right?
no answers. No suspects have been identified. As agents work around the clock to reunite Nancy Guthrie with her family.
Oh, I didn't see what you said, driver. I was on a different tab. I have to keep it on the live feed tab, or else it keeps freezing up on me. StreamYard's being a jerk tonight. Well, I mean, they may have already done that. I had read something about metal detectors. So, I mean, I think that's the thing is we have to remember there's just because they haven't told us they did certain things doesn't mean we don't know they did certain things. And But I think a lot of this is like they just really, I don't know, did they not take this that seriously at first? Or oh, definitely, definitely. I know they did say that they do know that she got home that night because of the watch syncing up. She's probably like my mom. She probably left her phone at home because she knew she was just going to her daughter's house or something, you know. I still think it's weird they had her Uber to the house. I mean, if you live that close, why wouldn't you just, unless maybe he was working late or something, and so she Ubered over there because maybe they only have one car. I don't know. There's the deputy doing his check. Now, something else that happened earlier today, this morning, was all of a sudden water started shooting straight up, like 10, 15 feet in the air from the roof. It looked like from the roof, but it might have been from like that kind of like rocky flower bed, planter bed thing on the side of the house. But it was shooting up in the air, and it was a sprinkler line had broken. I mean, I know that happens all the time. It just seemed just one of those weird occurrences, you know, in the middle of something that's just completely weird. I'm going to watch this for a few more minutes, and then I am going to go. I'm going to get my kiddo in bed, and then I'm going to go help my friend Maud. And I'll put her link in.
She just reported the FBI said they're going to be bringing personnel from other field offices around the country to be deployed here to help. So that's interesting. That's what she just reported. So they might be bringing more resources here.
They need it.
Why is people saying Circle K in the chat?
Oh, Circle K was where they went to check on that report of that white van. I know that. This is where I will be for a little while later tonight. I will be modding in her chat. She's got some
I'm not listening to the police scanner only because there's just so much stuff.
She's going to be covering
we'll
some
get wind.
Epstein
We'll get wind
files, dropping some files tonight. So if you're interested while we're waiting for any more updates on this, you can come over there and hang out with me. She's fun. She's got a good take on a lot of stuff. She talks a lot of
there's nothing going on at the Circle K.
I'm not sure. I think pretty soon she had texted me and said she was going to be going soon. So I told her
857 would definitely tell me too.
I was going to hop over.
Communicate now offline. So 857 would let me know.
And I'm only going to be on for a few more minutes.
He's
and then
on
I'm
the
going
scanner.
to get
He's a scanner type of guy.
I'm going to get little guy in bed
all the time. So if anything's popping on
and
the
then
scanner,
I'll be over there.
857.
Oh, and isn't that amazing?
And the same goes, I let him know if anything pops up, I'll definitely let him know too.
You think about that.
How,
you're very welcome, Palm Queen. Hope to see you there.
Eyes and ears everywhere. And I'll tell you what, I've made connects and contacts with numerous people here, exchange numbers, they'll let me know if anything's going on and somewhere or they hear something,
I look at,
it's always good to get all
when I
the
grew up,
connects around here.
if a kid was missing,
one
It was
person might
word
be at
of
a
mouth.
location
It
where
was
something's popping off, and then
people
I
on
get
the
wind, and I'll be
phone
able to go
calling,
and then
trying to
share
find
with
this
all
kid.
of
It
you
was
what's
people
up.
on the ground trying to find this kid. It was news report. You might see them on the 6 o'clock and the 11 o'clock news and a milk carton, but that was pretty much it. Now, literally within seconds of a child being taken, like we have the Amber Alert system in the United States, and within seconds of a child being reported missing,
Fox News said they'd be checking homes tonight and tomorrow. Yeah,
literally the entire United
I'm
States
hearing that
could
they're
be
going to
notified.
check homes. They specifically said the Guthrie homes, whether they come tonight or tomorrow, we shall see. I'm going to stick around for a bit.
They seem to come. It's usually around between 10 and 11 my time that they come around to do these searches. No, she's got to go. They invited her that day. She's not like it's not like a all the time thing. They invited her that day because they wanted to know her take on the Timothy Busfield case because she was covering that.
Sun is going down.
Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Come hang out again sometime. And you too. You be well also. All right, guys. On that note, I am going to go. Like I said, I'm going to get my littles in bed. I'm going to go over and help Molly out. And if anything pops off, then I will let everyone know. I'll pop up again. So, all right, everyone have a great night. If I don't see you again,
Move the camera and let the guy come through. Sunstar, thank you.
Oh, let me put this.
Thank you, Sunstar.
One more time. Remember, it's JLR.
We're going to stick around for a bit. I'm going to
Live.
stick on for about 12 hours right for the stream. And then, maybe I'll take a break. But I think somebody could pop up at any time. And if someone does come up, we're not going anywhere.
All right.
So,
and I will have him on one of my phones so that I can make sure I know as soon as something happens. And if I'm still modding, I'll just put it on community tab. So, all right. You guys have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And let's all cross our fingers and toes that something changes, that we get some word tonight, tomorrow, that this woman is okay and she's coming home to her family. So, all right. Good night, everyone. Peace, love, and claws. Good night.